What is up, Kansas City Chiefs fans? It's your old friend IndyCar Timm here with the Kansas City Chiefs Daily Blitz. Welcome into the show. Welcome into the network here at FanStream Sports. You can find us at fanstreamsports.com, the FanStream Sports mobile app for iOS and Android. Find us on our YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube, search FanStream Sports. We would love to have you as part of the family. You can also find us wherever you get your podcasts. We would love to have you there as well. So the Chiefs have found just about every way possible to win a game, especially during this 15-game unbeaten run that they're on that goes back into last season. That includes the postseason Super Bowl. You've got Mahomes leading last second touchdown drives. You've got the defense making stands. You've got Harrison Butker kicking field goals to win games. Well, on Sunday against the Broncos, they needed a different kind of way. And, of course, it happened as they add a walk-off blocked field goal attempt to the list of ways to win during this 15-game unbeaten streak. Leo Chenal was part of the red wave that crashed through the center of the Denver field goal unit. The Chiefs linebacker got his hand on Will Lutz's 35-yard attempt as time expired, allowing Kansas City to escape Arrowhead with a 16-14 victory. Just the Chiefs taking advantage of any and everything they could that the Broncos were doing, that were trying to do. And, Andy Reid said after the game, this was something that they planned. That attack on the field goal was something they saw in game film, and it was something that they'd practiced. He said it was something that they'd worked on repeatedly leading up to the game. It's not something that would probably work with other teams, but it was something they saw during game film when they were preparing for the Broncos. And, it's interesting, going into the Broncos game at the time, 5-4 team, they're not a good team. They're not as good as their record indicates. They've got a rookie quarterback. They got a good, decent head coach in Sean Payton, who's really probably the majority, I think I just made up a word, who is the main reason, we'll go with that phrase, for their wins this season. But it's interesting that you focus on something like that, like a blocked field goal in practice against a team you are clearly better than, because Andy Reid knows anything can happen. And look, lo and behold, it came down to that play that they had practiced during week, something Andy Reid and the special team staff saw on game film for them to come back. And look, it paid off. The Chiefs had taken the lead on a Butler field goal with 5:57 remaining, but Bo Nix and the Broncos converted a bunch of third downs. They marched right back down the field. They put Lutz up for the game winner. Chenal comes through the middle with a big push by the defensive line there to break the line of scrimmage on the field goal attempt. He got his hand up on the kick, and it falls harmlessly to the turf as time expires. Mahomes finished with 266 yards. My apologies, Patrick. 266 yards passing and a touchdown for the Chiefs, who now become only the fifth reigning Super Bowl champion to win its first 9 games the following season. It also matches the best start to a season in franchise history, and their 15-game win streak dating back to last season is the longest in the NFL since the Packers won 19 in a row from 2010 through to 2011. Kelsey had 8 catches for 64 yards and a touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 4 catches, 56 yards. Kareem Hunt was held on the ground in check, 35 yards rushing, but he also caught 7 passes for 65 yards. And every time I watch Kareem Hunt play for the Chiefs, it blows me away that this guy was even out there and available. Look, I know he's got some baggage. I know he's had his issues. But look what he's doing for the Kansas City Chiefs. And literally any team could have gone out and signed him. Dallas Cowboys, who desperately need a rushing attack. Hell, Cleveland Browns. His other home, you guys needed somebody with Nick Chubb injured to begin the season. But he was there, he was available, and the Chiefs went out and got him and took a flyer, and look what he's doing. in Kansas City. Bo Nix finished with 215 yards passing and 2 touchdowns for the Broncos. Cortland Sutton posted 6 catches for 60 yards and a touchdown. Their 13-yard hookup on 3rd and 6 with 1:45 left on the clock is what gave Denver a chance to kick as time expired. The Broncos stunned the Chiefs a year ago, forcing 5 turnovers and a 21-9 win at Denver that ended a 6-game losing streak in the series. They clearly had the same intention in mind on Sunday as the two AFC West rivals met again. The Broncos defense harassed Mahomes throughout the first half of the game, especially when an injury to Wanye Morris forced rookie left tackle Kingsley Suamatea to get into the game. And the Broncos capitalized on offense with 2 long scoring drives. The first inning with Nix finding Devon Vele wide open. And the second was Sutton's 32-yard TD catch for a 14-3 lead. It was Mahomes, though, who got the Chiefs back on track, going 7 for 7 with 62 yards on the ensuing drive. It looked like that drive was going to stall at the Denver 2, and Reed went against his conservative nature on 4th down. Mahomes hit Kelsey for the score. The Chiefs trailed 14-10 at the break, meaning, of course, that they had Denver right where they wanted them, which is the forte of this season's Kansas City Chiefs. No, it's not winning games 48-13 or 35-20. This is a team that consistently wins games that are below 20 points. Mahomes doesn't have the greatest of stats. He is not having the greatest year. But you know what? They're winning, and they're finding different ways to win. And that's fine. As long as we win, nobody cares, right? You know who doesn't care the most? Mahomes. He doesn't give a flip about his stats. He just wants to win. 16-14 the final at Arrowhead as the Chiefs hang on to beat the Broncos. Next up, the Kansas City Chiefs will visit Buffalo on Sunday in a big matchup. It'll be probably the league's premier matchup for the day. And that, for not being division rivals, these two teams are about as close to a classic rivalry as you can get in the league, as they meet frequently in the regular season, frequently in the postseason, where Kansas City pretty much owns the Bills in the postseason. So we will see what happens on Sunday. I am IndyCar Timm. Appreciate you guys tuning in to the Kansas City Chiefs Daily Blitz. We will do it again as we preview the Buffalo Bills this week on the Kansas City Chiefs Daily Blitz right here on FanStream Sports. FanStreamSports.com, the mobile app. Make sure you go download it today. It's free. Get all of our great programming 24/7 on the go, as well as our live programming that we do issue out on the channel daily. But again, it's Bills week. Until then, boys and girls, we'll see you.